That's my favorite joint. So let's give it up for my favorite Final Fantasies. Hold on. But we are not done yet. We're not done yet. Some people dreaded this moment. But we're going to get into it right now. You know why? Hold on. Is my itch still on? Okay, cool. We're going to get into it. All right. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Let's get into it. I'm about to talk to y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all about why I think Final Fantasy VII is over damn rated. Listen, okay? I'm not saying Final Fantasy VII is bad. No, hold on. Listen. I'm not saying Final Fantasy VII is a bad game. I'm saying it's not the best game. Okay? Because you got people out there that think like Final Fantasy VII is the only Final Fantasy VII. Know what I mean? Nah, Final Fantasy VIII is cool. Final Fantasy VIII is cool. I think Final Fantasy, like, okay, we'll get to that. Okay, so check it out. It's PlayStation. The first PlayStation comes out, right? The first games that come out for PlayStation is Final Fantasy VII. I think that was one of the opening flagship games, right? Final Fantasy VII, it's like Final Fantasy IX for me, for a lot of people. It was the first game of its kind for the PlayStation. It was the first game it was a 3D RPG that did turn-based, like the turn-based battle system was new. That was the first time people were introduced to story-based gameplay. A lot of games that you saw on PlayStation, especially in America, they were just games, you know what I'm saying? Final Fantasy VII came out for the PlayStation, everybody got them. People were amazed. Then you have Sephiroth. Alright, hold on. You had Sephiroth. Yeah, let's get the mood. Let's get the mood. Know what I mean? Let's get into the mood. I gotta find the right one. Well, let's get into the mood and then man, I'll never have the one I like. It's okay. We'll use this one. Alright. So check it. We got your boy Sephiroth, right? We got your boy Cloud. The reason why I feel like Final Fantasy VII is overrated, number one, I don't have any slides for this because, whatever. The reason why I think that shit is overrated, like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's a great game. But I don't know why people put like all the rest of the Final Fantasies here, and Final Fantasy VII is like here. I can understand like the reason why when it comes to like nostalgia, the first game of its kind on the PlayStation, and people being introduced, like what the points that I made earlier, right? Story-wise, Sephiroth, compared to the other villains in Final Fantasy, nigga's a bitch. I said it. Compared to his villainous feats, he didn't do anything. Okay? Kefka and Final Fantasy VI destroyed the world. Like I said for Final Fantasy IX, Kuja destroyed a planet. It was on his way to in fact, if you play Final Fantasy IX, Kuja destroyed Terra went to Gaia to fuck it up. Then he goes to the crystal world, destroys the crystal, and destroys existence. Zidane in the game went to the Zero world and fought Necron. The only reason why everything went back to normal is because they defeated Necron and everything went back. Kuja fucked everything up. Sephiroth was a mama's boy. Alright? The whole entire game. He was just wandering around. Okay, so what happened? If I can remember. He went, I don't necessarily remember how he got in the Northern Crater, right? But the whole time my man is in the Northern Crater doing his Professor X shit, right? With the clones and everything. You know what I'm saying? With the clones. And he's just doing ish for everybody. He's just like having his clones do his dirty work for him, which they can barely even do then. He's freaking brainwashing, not brainwashing, but freaking, you know, torturing Cloud the whole entire time, haunting this man to do his bidding. He's a little bully. That's all he did the whole game, was just bully Cloud. Alright, I'll admit he killed Aerith, yeah. But, you know, other villains did far worse. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, McFarlane. Like, the only thing. Listen, let me get to Zack, because that's that's a point that I'm about to bring up. But Sephiroth really didn't do much as a villain in the game. He summoned Meteor, right? Didn't work. Aerith came and did her thing in the live stream and stopped that shit, right? He's in the, like, dude, he's torn up in half in the Northern Crater. You go down at the very end of the game to the Northern Crater and fight Sephiroth, right? He finds out that, like, he was fused with Genova cells and all that. He goes nuts, goes crazy, and then he just goes freaking haunting people. That's all he does, is haunt people. Like I said, you got Kefka in Final Fantasy VI, he destroyed Earth. Kuja fucking destroyed planets. Know what I mean? Fucking Sin, bro. He killed, bro. Sin, like, he did mass genocide for 1,000 years. 1,000 years. What does Sephiroth do? He killed Aerith. No, I haven't. I have not. Shoot, even Ultima C and Final Fantasy VIII did worse than Sephiroth, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so enough about him. He's a very iconic villain. He's beautiful. He's got the dopest sword in the world. He's like the first anime sword guy, whatever. Let me get into Cloud, alright? People find Cloud iconic because he pretended to be somebody else. And everybody, what, sympathized with the guy? He pretended to be somebody else. I mean, okay. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. You know. So, if you guys, you know, if you guys aren't into spoilers or anything, if you guys played 7 Remake and you don't know what if you haven't played the original game, just get ready. Oh yeah, let me do that one. Is that the yeah, give me the remake one. But anyway, So my beef with Cloud. So everybody like says he's like this emo character or whatever. He's not really emo, dude. He's just a dick. And then you find out that like he brainwashed himself to believe he was Zack. So like he took all of Zack's sauce, in my opinion. In my opinion, Zack, I believe like if they did what they planned to do, Zack or Cloud or whatever. So at first they intended Cloud to look like Zack, right? And they were like, nah, because now we have to like make the compare and contrast to Sephiroth. You know what I'm saying? So like they were like, okay, so Sephiroth has like long silver hair, so let's make Cloud have like yellow spiky hair, because at first he had long slick back hair kind of like Sephiroth. That's where Angeal came from. And then they made Zack. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they did how they wanted to do, like if Zack was the actual protagonist of Final Fantasy VII, I feel like he would have been another Tidus. Just based off how you see Zack in a Crisis Core and like other games, you know what I'm saying? And so Zack, he was the real ass hero. But I guess people relate to Cloud because like Cloud kind of has like a Shinji Ikari complex with him, to him, but like not as like pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Like he does what he has to do. Like, you know, he whoops ass and all that other stuff. But then when you get like halfway through the game, of the original game, like he gets brainwashed and all a bunch of shit, and he remembers what he is and who he's supposed to be pretending to be. And then he gets all sad and stuff. I mean, I understand that, I get that, but you know, I mean, I guess that's okay. But you know, Tidus was a fucking dream. He was a dream, and imagine being a damn dream and saving the world. You know what I'm saying? Cloud just forgot who he was. Tidus was a dream. Zidane was an angel of death. Squall, and that's another thing, like Squall was alright. I'm not really a Final Fantasy VIII guy. Tifa fucked Cloud's mind up. You know what Tifa is? I feel bad for Tifa. Because Cloud puts Tifa in the friend zone. We just gotta be real. Tifa is the friend zone chick. As soon as Aerith pops up, that's it. And having love with, you know what I'm saying? That's all that is. Now, I enjoyed playing Final Fantasy VII. I just feel like there's better games. I believe Final Fantasy X is better, Final Fantasy IX is better, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy IV. I think it's better.